Well, for many years, you know, they were unable to improve their home in any way. So you can imagine if your roof caved in and you had to leave it for 50 years, what would that do to your house?
Now, they weren't able to do that because of the
because of the law
boundaries.
itself.
Okay.
The law, the Bennett Freeze, was put in place in about 1966, and it basically said to all the Navajo, you cannot improve your property, you cannot develop, you cannot put wells, you can't dig a latrine, you can't get electricity or running water. So it's a ridiculous sort of poverty that we are focused on and making some progress toward correcting. Well, the law is no longer in effect, thank God. In 2009, the Obama administration repealed the law. So that allowed construction to take place, and there was federal money set aside for the rebuilding of this Bennett Freeze area. However, the monies weren't being spent. We felt, so we did our event last year, Earth Day Natani 2011, and we were able to see some great results working with the local governments and also the Navajo Nation. This year, on Thursday, we have a powwow, an all-nation powwow. All nations are one, all tribes are one tribe, and we really try to get that sort of thinking into play. We're all on one little rock floating around the sun, you know, so we try to, so this all-nation powwow will have several hundred people out there on Thursday. Friday, we have the Vice President of the Navajo Nation speaking at our opening ceremony, and he's also going to be cutting the ribbon and planting the first tree for our new initiative called 1,000 Trees for the Bennett Freeze.
Very clever.
You like that?
It's a lot like Merry Christmas.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yes, it is. And let's see, so Saturday, then we have a concert and basically a Sustainable Earth event where we have a Shakti Tribe, an amazing band playing, and several other performers and speakers talking about sustainable ways that we can improve our own lives, as well as to help the people in the Bennett Freeze use these sustainable energies and tools to enhance their lives. Yeah. Absolutely. We want people to come out to the event. We're about an hour and 45 minutes northwest of Flagstaff, really northwest of Talani Lake, and it's pretty easy to find on our website, earthdaynatani.com. Very specific directions, but we're going to have kids out there flying kites and having a lot of fun, and elderly people are going to be there, you know, being able to participate, as well as young families. You know, we really have a lot to do this weekend out in Natani, so we'd love for people.
How did you get involved with this?
That's a great question. I'll give you the Reader's Digest version. I've been a peace activist for many years, and I believe peace is very possible. Right now, in this moment, we have an opportunity to experience peace. We each have a choice of how we choose to adapt and respond to the world. And in that process, I just thought it was ideal to do some sort of peace festival on sacred land versus the coliseums, you know, and the big event centers. There's nothing sacred about that. Connected to the Navajo through Kimberly Schultz and former Arizona State Representative Albert Tom, and he connected us to Rob Red Steer, and actually Albert Tom is Rob's mother's brother, so it's all in the family kind of thing. But we got connected and just chose to do our first event out there and had some good results. You know, it was very gratifying. We did our event last year really not having, you know, really major expectations because it's our first event and it's a very remote area out there. Mm-hmm. And so months later, about Thanksgiving of last year, we found out that Harold and Lily, our hosts that we had the event on their land, they were getting a new house. Right now, they have a new house on their land, as well as some of their neighbors. So we are seeing some incremental changes. I think the biggest thing that is happening is that the local population is finally believing in this change. They're believing in positive change, and I think that's going to really help the momentum of this positive change to continue into the future.